Welcome back to the Rosie Pears channel, and today we're continuing with r/writing prompts. We're still on our absolute favorite writing prompt, being, for years the hero and villain's rivalry continues with seemingly no end in sight. You are the hero's sidekick and are frustrated with them, and often rant about it to this nice girl you've gotten to know at the cafe, who unbeknownst to you is the villain's minion, who feels the same way. Our story today comes from user Owl in Denial, so get your popcorn and your soda, kids, because this is a long one. Kick, roll, duck. Avoid being hit. Assess the situation. Active combat was a dance, one they both danced often enough. They didn't hold back punches because they didn't need to. Test her defenses while she tests mine. Play footsie with small kicks and twitches while trying to bait an opening. She's trying to put me against a wall, so I jump over the railing and try to get a good fall. She has the high ground, but if she wants to catch me, she'll need to take the fall, and Miss Beefcake was never very good at parkour. And if she does, she'll be off her balance and ripe for the picking. I need to rile her up, or try and get her to come down here. Monologue. Talk and distract her, because to win, all I need is more time. Every second we weren't fighting was another second for my power to ramp up before I let it slip. You know, they have insurance. Any money I take, they'll make right back and not lose a cent. I don't have money. A lawyer is paying me more money than this building is worth for stolen documents that probably won't ever see court. Don't tell me you're giving me the silent treatment. So mean, I drawl out, taking a small pleasure from seeing her do that little exhale she does when she's trying not to roll her eyes. She puts a hand in her ear, a gesture you both know she doesn't need to do, and asks, projecting with a voice you know means she was in theater during high school. Did she break into any of the offices containing actual money? She knows I lied to her. She's starting to get a better read on me recently. Certainly not in a good enough one, seeing how she still hasn't come down or stopped me, but a better one since that time in May. She's looking at me, waiting for me to respond, so I open my mouth and release my power. I'm suddenly aware of the whole building, of how it twists and bends and gravity falls and flips and dances. Some stairs in the third floor will never end, no matter how long you walk up them. Portals open, giving the illusion of the place stretched out. Mirrors become doors, become hallways, become paintings. MC Etcher, eat your heart out. She finally drops, and the game begins again. This time, a chase across the landscape only you can traverse. Time to lose her. And her sidekick, better make sure no one will bother you two. You open a channel to your main henchman. Henchwoman? She hated being called that, but you still think it sounds better. And ask her to put the little runt in her place. The newbie is never far from the fight. As fast as she is, you'd never be able to actually hurt him. Fuck Marisol. God, fuck her. Fuck her stupid crush on that stupid girl and their kink for beating each other wearing spandex, leather, and latex. Partial invulnerability is not an excuse to skimp out on body armor, but no, she gets to dress up all gaudy and mope. Bitch. God, where even is Wonder Boy? I'm in this stupid extra getaway van that she never even ends up using, driving around the block trying to see a teenager. Sure, I'm a teen too, but his voice squeaks. Dressed in black, hiding in a rooftop. Stupid teleporters and their bullshit hiding spots. God damn it. There, the red brick building that might be apartments or might be a tax evasion project has someone on the roof. The hard part is going to be getting there. Okay, casually pull up and park. Good, he hasn't peeked over the edge. And from what I can see, and I can see everything, trying to map out the building using cameras which won't work. Marisol might be a moron, but she is good at covering her tracks. She places portals over cameras to throw them off, or she buries them inside cement. If a single one of them still shows something, it's because she wants them to. She's going to pose for them, isn't she? Fuck. Okay, he's still distracted. Yes. And I have a grappling hook. This will be easy. I just aim up, fire it at the edge, and get ready to grapple up. Fuck, he heard the hook hit the wall. He's standing. Please dismiss it. Please dismiss it. God, neither of us wants to be here. Please just sit down. Yes, just like that. Okay. Good fuck. Okay, he's lowering the brightness of his screen and bringing it close to his eyes. Like, that'll stop me from seeing it, bozo. There's a grappling hook on my rooftop. Sooth is probably going to try and rappel up, isn't she? Why does she care so much? We know the average henchwoman does nothing. Pennies! You're better off working at McDonald's or Denny's or everywhere where labor laws apply to you. She probably doesn't realize I'm just using the reflection of my screen to look at her grappling hook's hook. The all-knowing are often so blind. Her hand grabs the edge, and with more skill than I'll ever admit she has, she silently creeps up. God, why does she have a crown of fake eyes, and why are they all bloodshot? She's stalking towards me, but she's too close to the edge for me to safely teleport behind her, but she's getting closer. Just a few more steps, just one or two. We make eye contact across my screen. Here we go. I teleport behind her without any element of surprise. She immediately clips me with a roundhouse kick. I teleport behind her again, but as soon as she starts to turn, I teleport to where she was just looking and suffer for it because she's looking everywhere, and my instincts are useless against her. This is going to be annoying. Behind her again, but leave some room and run in for a tackle. She stiffens as I run in for the tackle, but doesn't fight back as I slam her to the ground. Assess the situation, says my training. If a villain starts acting strange, look out for traps. I remember Auntie say. On the floor, she starts to flail and says, "Wait! Stop, stop, stop!" And the manual says I shouldn't, but I'm worried she's having a seizure, so I stop pinning her and immediately back off. She's breathing heavily, scared, and her eyes are wide under the mask that hides most of her face. Something is deeply wrong here. She never loses her composure like this. Michael, she says, and my mind blanks. 15 seconds pass between us without a word nor movement. Sooth raises a hand and slowly brings it to her helmet before she pulls it off. Her hair puffs up as soon as it's no longer being pressed down. I recognize that hair. She keeps moving and places her fingers under her mask. She takes off her mask, and behind it is Ruth. Ruth from the coffee shop. Ruth is Sooth. My mind slows, and I stupidly say, you're... More silence. You chose Sooth? She laughs. I love the long stories. I love the plot twists near the end. I love how they just suddenly realize that this person is someone that they've known for the entire time. I love these stories, and I cannot wait to hear more. And the fact that there is a second part to this story, oh my god. Maybe I'll find it. If I find it, I'll read it. And if I read it, maybe I'll post it. I'll have to ask Owl in Denial if I can read it, of course, because my god, this story doesn't deserve to be read. This story deserves to be read. All these stories deserve to be read. All these stories make me happy, and I cannot wait to read more of them. As always, guys, I really hope you liked this video. If you really absolutely did, give me a like if you did. If you have a comment on how I can make it better or how I'm doing, go ahead and leave it down below. And if you absolutely love these stories, you can share them around and let people know, hey, there's this new YouTuber out. Let them know. Be one of their first 100. Because I am trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of this year. And considering that it is, as of the time I'm reading this, the beginning of July, I don't have a lot of time. But I'm going to go for it, and we're all going to have a good time. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget that I am here, and I will read to you. Thanks, guys. Bye.